it is your first time here on the channel, welcome, Karibu. My name is Eva Mutali, and on this channel we talk about making money, mostly online. We talk about side hustle as well as passive income opportunities. So if any of those topics sound exciting to you, you want to make sure that you subscribe to the channel and also hit the notification bell so that every time I shoot a new video, you do not miss out. So as you have seen from the title of today's video, we are going to be jumping straight into some tips for collaborating with bigger YouTube channels, especially as a smaller YouTuber. So congratulations on landing a collaboration with a bigger YouTuber. But before you jump in, there are some things you should consider to make the most out of this opportunity, and that's what we're going to be covering. So the first factor you need to consider when you are collaborating with another YouTuber is similarity in your niche and in your audiences. So collaborating with someone whose audience and content are similar to yours is important because it ensures that the viewers will be interested in your content and vice versa. So the collaboration should be beneficial for both channels. So you do not want a situation whereby this bigger YouTuber has recommended a new audience to your channel, and let's say the bigger YouTuber is a travel content creator. They come to your channel and you're talking about construction, for example. So they're probably gonna just watch that video that you did with the bigger YouTuber, and that's where it's gonna end. So make sure that there is similarity in your niche and in your audiences, so that whatever content you put out there, the new audience from the bigger YouTuber will be interested in it. Number two factor you need to consider when you are collaborating with other YouTube channels, especially a bigger YouTube channel as a small YouTuber, is make sure you already have some of your own videos, some content you have created on your channel, and make sure that they are exciting and related to the type of content you intend to create with the YouTuber you are collaborating with. So having some of your own videos on your channel helps you to establish your channel and gives the new audience, the new viewers, a taste of what your content is like, because most probably the bigger YouTuber is going to recommend his or her viewers to sign up to register for your in your channel and also to watch your videos. So make sure that you already have content for them to binge on when they come to your channel. And this helps to build trust with the audience and encourages them to keep checking out your channel. Number three factor you need to consider before you collaborate with a bigger YouTube channel is watch the videos on the channel of the YouTuber you are planning to collaborate with. So before collaborating with the bigger YouTuber or any other YouTuber for that matter, watch their videos to get an idea of their content and their style. So this makes sure that you don't accidentally repeat content ideas or ask questions that have already been answered on their channel. But it also helps you in the event. So let's say, for example, you are gonna collaborate on a live video and your audience is asking questions that are already answered in the other YouTuber's channel. You can direct that traffic to them so that it becomes a win-win situation for the both of you. But it also helps you to understand, for example, the kind of things that you this other YouTuber you are collaborating with is comfortable to talk about, or they're not comfortable to talk about, for example. And you also do not want a situation whereby you collaborate with this other bigger YouTuber and then you go to your channel and you're creating the same content that this bigger YouTuber already has on their channel. Chances that even if the audience comes to your channel, they will not be interested in you. They would rather be watching this person they already know, because they have been in the business longer than you and they probably are much better creators than you. So you do not want that situation whereby you are reinventing the wheel. So find something different from what the creator is already doing. And I'll give you an example. So one of the YouTubers that has been so big on the collaboration space, a big YouTuber, is I Am Marwa. He is based out of Nyabohanse, but he's a world traveler. So beginning from November 2022 up to sometime mid-March 2023, he has been in his village helping smaller YouTubers to grow, like start their channels from scratch and go get monetized in as little as 1 week. But there's one thing that I noticed, that some of the creators there are really taking advantage of the lessons they are learning from I Am Marwa. So take the example of somebody like Mayugno. He started his channel just the other day. He is already more than 10,000 subscribers. We have Masinde and so many others. So you do not have a situation whereby if let's say you get a collaboration with Ayamarwa, every other YouTuber who collaborates with Ayamarwa is talking about Marwa's house, or talking about Mama Ann's shop, or talking about Baba Ann's shop or their house. So you want to give us or your audience new content. Stop repeating what the other collaborators have already done. Stop repeating what Ayamarwa has already done. Find a different angle of what you want to teach. So for example, I was watching one of the ladies, she's called, let me see her name. She's called Matinde. So Matinde is also a YouTuber who just is one of the students of Ayamarwa. And one thing I loved about her from the first collaboration video she had with Ayamarwa, one thing I loved about it is it was like fresh blood, because every other collaborator who was coming was from that village was a man, and then suddenly we have this new lady coming and she's showing us amazing things. So for example, for her first collaborative video with Marwa, she did not waste our time showing us Marwa's house, which we have seen from the past 4 months, but she went and showed us how to make soap out of a plant, and she actually washed dishes using that plant and the dishes were clean. That was a new angle. Personally, I didn't even know that there's soap that can be made from a plant, so that was a point of knowledge. So I was interested to watch more of her videos. And then the next video, she showed us how to make how to cook vegetables with blood as a replacement for cooking oil. So again, there's a different angle to her video. And then she showed us another video of her in the farm, how she was plowing and doing all this kind of thing. So that was a different angle we had not seen from all the Nyabohanze YouTubers. So this, I'm not trying to bash anybody, but I'm just trying to say that this is something we can learn from as smaller YouTubers. So this lady, she's called Masinde. You can check her out. I will link her channel somewhere here. I really enjoy. She's very new to the space. She speaks beautiful English, and she's really taking advantage of the momentum that Ayamarwa already built around her. Another example you need to consider is, other than watching the bigger YouTubers video, to avoid repeating, is finding your own voice, your own style, your own angle for when you go to collaborate with the bigger YouTuber. This is related to number 3. So don't try to mimic the bigger YouTubers' style or content. Instead, focus on finding your own voice and your own style and your own angle of creating videos. This makes your content unique and sets you apart from other creators in your niche, and especially those from the collaborator has already, the bigger YouTuber has already collaborated with. So I'll go back to the example of Ayamarwa. There have been, I think, maybe 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 YouTubers that have collaborated with Marwa since he started doing the collaborations in November of 2022, but 2 have actually stuck in my mind. I already talked about Masinde. I just love the angle she took. She went and she's focusing on showing us the traditional African way of doing things, and then she's taking it from the perspective of a lady. So like the other day when she prepared the vegetable with blood, she actually went and served the kids. They washed their hands and they were eating the ugali from one plate. That is typically how it is done in the village, and that was a different angle from what we are used to seeing. And then she was really having fun with it. And then we have the other one, my other favorite YouTuber. He is Mayugno, who is a student of Ayamarwa. He is also Ayamarwa's top mason. And he is just, that guy is a whole vibe. So as much as Marwa brought him into the limelight, he took it and ran with it. And the most interesting bit is that Mayugno cannot even speak English. He has literally 0 English skills from when he started, but looking at him 3-4 months later, his English has really improved. He is not shy on camera. He is such a goofball. He is so much fun to listen to. And he's taken that angle for himself. He's decided to carve his niche. He's more of an entertainer. So he does his vlogs, but he gives this entertainment angle that is quite different from what we already see from all the other YouTubers. So this is what he's running for. And you can see even a lot of his audiences, if you check in the comment section, they are non-Kenyans. They can barely understand the drops of Kiswahili here and there, but they still follow him because of it's just like there's a journey out there. We want to see, like you're literally sitting on the edge when Mayugno is on the screen because you don't know what's going to happen next. Look at how authentic he was when he went to Mombasa. Like it was his first maiden flight and he went by himself. He was not shy to ask questions. He was not shy to look like he didn't know. And that's what you want. Like he literally carved a niche for himself. He's always in his reflector jacket and his hat. And he just carved that niche for him. It was very different from what we're used to seeing every other time from all the other YouTubers. And even right now that I Am Marwa is out of the village, Mayugno is still entertaining us with his kind of content and the voice and the style that he carved out for himself. So make sure that when you get a chance to collaborate with a bigger YouTuber, please give it your all. Make sure from the very, very beginning, your style, your voice, your angle comes out immediately. Do not focus. I have seen a lot of other people try to focus more on, as much as it's a collaboration. Let's just go back to the example of I Am Marwa. So I Am Marwa, his niche, he's himself. He is the niche, he is the brand. So because his content is not around just one thing, it's around him as Marwa. Marwa is the brand, he is the niche. So when you get a chance to collaborate, for example, with him, do not waste, and I use this word, do not waste this opportunity trying to make it about him again. Yeah? Because we already know him, he's already a brand. Take this opportunity and sell yourself. What do you have to offer? What do you have to provide? Don't go and focus 100% of your video on selling the YouTuber, this other YouTuber. Again, you yourself, what do you have to offer? So unless, of course, let's say it's an educational channel like mine, and then I bring in an expert who's maybe another YouTuber to come and tell us something about what he does in his channel, that's different. But if it's a vlog channel where the niche is the YouTuber himself or herself, please, please, please do not waste that opportunity 100% making it about this bigger YouTuber. What about you? Remember, this is on your channel, yeah? So give yourself an opportunity, a chance to take space on that channel, because remember, you're also going to feature on his channel. Make it about you as well. It's a win-win for both of you. Take advantage of that opportunity. That's exactly what Mayugno did. That's exactly what Masinde did. Like, she did the collaboration, the first collaboration with Marwa. She, like, they went to the river, yeah, and she was doing the dishes. Her and her mother-in-law, the mother-in-law was there talking, requesting, Marwa, please, I know you said you're gonna charge $1,000, but please help my daughter-in-law, help her with the collaboration. Like, they didn't focus too much on Marwa. They made it about them because it was their channel. So you wanna take advantage of that as well. Something else you want to consider as a smaller YouTuber who's going to be collaborating with a bigger YouTuber is avoid any controversies surrounding whatever YouTube channel you want to collaborate with. Avoid this temptation to inherit the other YouTubers' enemies or friends or whatever, yeah? Avoid taking any sides in any controversies that surround the bigger YouTuber or borrowing their enemies. These streets are harsh, guys. I have been on YouTube long enough. I have been on YouTube from since 2018. I have been on the internet basically from 2010, thereabout. No, actually much earlier, maybe 2007. So I know the streets can be very harsh. And there are people who thrive on drama. That's their niche. And you don't want to drag yourself in there, yeah? Because you don't know what happens behind the scenes. What you see on YouTube is what we choose to show you, but there's a lot that happens behind the scenes of content creators. So don't even try to meddle. Don't bother inheriting enemies. It's not going to do you any good. Just go and do whatever took you there. If it was a collaboration, do your collaborations and leave. Don't take sides. Don't inherit enemies. This ensures that your collaboration remains positive and focused on creating great content together. Number 6 factor to consider when you are looking to collaborate with a bigger YouTube channel is don't copy the bigger YouTuber or the YouTuber you are collaborating with unless you have everything they have. So don't try to copy everything the bigger YouTuber is doing unless, of course, you have everything they have. And here we are talking about the time, So most of these bigger YouTubers, that's their full-time job, yeah? So they have all the time in the world to do whatever they need to create. They already have the resources, whether it's monetary, they have the cameras, they have the GoPros. So like the other day, I saw a lady who went to collaborate with Ayamarwa, and within 2 days, she was already crying to the audiences asking for a GoPro. You don't want to go down that road. Ayamarwa has like 400,000 plus subscribers. I remember one day I happened to be on his live when it was happening in real time, and within like 30 minutes he had raised almost $500, actually more, for the tiles in his house. I don't know how many YouTubers can. And it wasn't even like soliciting for the fans, like people were just giving. The day he launched the lights in his house, like everybody was just there giving him the money. But it took him 8 years to get there. So don't even try competing. Don't try copying. You're just gonna burn yourself out, and especially if you're not lucky to grow at the pace they have grown. And it can also come out as inauthentic and damage your credibility. You want to go to the streets of Jabohanza to understand what I'm talking about. So instead, focus on incorporating their techniques and any ideas in a way that fits your brand. So personally, for example, one lesson I have taken from Ayamarwa is consistency. Guys, that guy is consistent, and his videos are like 1 hour plus, but he does a video every single day. Doesn't matter if he's traveling, doesn't matter if he's at home. And that's one thing that I've copied from him, and I'm really running with it on my other channel. And then number 7, related to number 6, when you're collaborating with another YouTuber, do not compete, do not envy, do not be jealous. Collaboration is about building relationships and growing together. Not competing with or feeling jealous of each other. So remember that everyone started from scratch at some point. Like even Amarwa had one YouTuber at some point, yeah? And even I had one YouTuber at some point. You had one YouTuber at some point. But I have learned it takes just one video, like literally one video to go viral. And you never know, you could create 100 videos and go viral on the 101st one. You could create 2 videos and go viral. You could create 100 videos and go viral. You could create 1,000 videos. You could create 1 million videos and never go viral. So just remember that everyone started from somewhere, started from scratch at some point, and focus on your growth and development. That's why I encourage you guys, create content around things that you love. Create content around things that you are already doing, around journeys that you have traveled, because with that, it doesn't feel like any effort to create that content. So even if it goes viral, well and good. If it doesn't, that's fine. So for example, like this video that I'm creating, if somebody watches it, fine. If they don't watch, that's fine, because I've been thinking about this thing. And of course, Ayamarwa's Nyabohanza village is one village like it was difficult to ignore as a Kenyan YouTuber, even however much you try, because he was home for 4 months. That is something that has never happened since Ayamarwa joined. Since he started being on YouTube, like I think that's the longest he has really stayed at home. When also with a lot of collaborations. So of course, it was difficult to miss him. And these are notes I used to take like over that 4-month period. So this is something I've been sharing, and I was just like, you know what? I may as well just do a YouTube video around it. So for example, something like this, honestly, I don't care if somebody watched or they didn't watch, but it's such vital information to just store online, because one day you never know, somebody might want some point of reference. So celebrate your successes together and learn from each other's experiences. And then of course, number 8 factor you need to consider when you're collaborating with a bigger YouTuber or other YouTubers is to have fun and enjoy the process. So above all, remember to have fun and enjoy the collaboration process. It's never that serious. This is a great opportunity for you to learn, to grow, and to connect with others in your niche, and especially those idols you've always seen. Of course, like me, if I met somebody like Wodemaya today, I'll be over the moon. He's somebody I've always admired and just seen him grow throughout over the years. So when you get that an opportunity to collaborate with a bigger YouTuber, learn as much as you can, pick their brain, learn everything you can learn, because you never know the next time you're gonna get their audience. So it's possible that the bigger YouTuber, of course, will recommend your channel to their existing audience. So this can result in a surge of viewers on your end. So make sure that your channel is ready to handle the influx of traffic by ensuring that your content is up to date and your channel is visually appealing. So you don't want a situation whereby you get this sudden influx of audience, and then they find the last video was for, I don't know, 2013, and there's like only 2 videos on your channel. You want to make sure you have a lot of content on your channel that is related to what they just watched, so that once they finish this video they have watched with, or you collaborating with a bigger YouTuber, you can suggest it as a next video, put it as an end, they call it end screen, so that they want to know more about it, they're excited to learn what else you have to offer. So consider creating a welcome video, or make sure that you also have a playlist that introduces new viewers to your channel, helps them get started, and also is related to the last video that they watched. So this is a great opportunity to engage with new viewers and turn them into your loyal fans. So with these tips, you are ready to rock your collaboration with a bigger YouTuber. Best of luck and happy creating. I will see you on the next one. Bye.